Hi guys, sorry I'm late. Uh, Hope everybody is doing well, and anybody that has been affected by Ian and um, who was it? The hurricane. Uh, the people of Florida, South Carolina, uh, anybody that's been affected. I hope that everybody is okay. Okay, I'm just going to start my. I don't know if there's anybody in here yet. I just gotta see. What's that? Okay. Looks like I may have one of yous. Or no, I have none. Okay, that's fine. So that's all right. I'm used to that. So I thought the Debbie Collier case would be shut and closed by now. I didn't think it would take off as much as it did. But obviously, there's a lot going on in that case that didn't really realize until I kind of really looked into it. Now, I haven't looked into it a whole lot. I kind of know the timeline, and there's a couple things I wanted to play today. I'm going to play. Okay, well, let's just start off with this. This is my theory on the Debbie Collier case. Now that we've come to find out a little bit more from yesterday's update of the press conference and what the police believe. And I didn't think, well, I did think, but then I thought, well, no, because she didn't really sound. But anyhow, my theory is that Amanda, her daughter, and her boyfriend are involved 100%. I believe that there was somebody in that in the backseat of Debbie's rented vehicle, the Pacifica. I believe that there was somebody in the back, if not one or more people, meaning both her daughter and her daughter's boyfriend. Now, this is my opinion, and you don't have to agree with me. That's fine. That's why it's called a debate. That's why it's called a conversation. Everybody has different opinions. And right now, my opinion, based on what I know from what I've heard and what I've read, that the daughter and son, daughter's boyfriend, I should say, sorry, are involved 95%, if not more. I want to play it's just going to be audio. There's not going to be a video, so it's just audio. I'm going to play the 911 calls. That there was 4 of them, I think. 3 of them being from Amanda herself. One, was it 3 from her Amanda? Okay, so I know the husband called. I'm not sure if Amanda called twice or 3 times. And then one from, I don't know if it was a 911 call, but I think I have that one, where the Debbie's sister had called. I guess it wanted an update. But if you listen to Amanda's 911 calls, I know I have those. They're just very, I'll let you listen and you can come to your own conclusions, because that's what this is about. So let me just pull that up So I just want to do that. Okay. I'm hoping you can hear me. If anybody is in chat, let me know if you can hear it.
Persons recorded on my mother last night, yesterday at QT, and I was just wondering if maybe I could speak with the detective that's been assigned to the case. Do you have any further information?
No,
I sure do.
This voice recording of Amanda of her 911 is September 11th. Mom went missing September 10th. So.
I mean, do you want the case number? I mean, I have the case number so I can look it up that way. Bear with me just a second. I'm sorry. That's fine. Okay, it's
Oops, sorry guys.
2022 dash 0910 0216. 216. Yes, ma'am. And the detective may not actually be in the building yet, so I may have to get your patrol officer, okay? So just bear with me just a second. Okay. So 09010. I'm sorry, the handwriting's not that great, but it's 09100216. You're fine, it's only me. Rocky Drive? Yes, ma'am. Okay. And what kind of update do you have, just so I know what to try to... Oh, no, I'm sorry, I didn't mean like I had an update. I just said... Oh my God! I didn't mean. I'm sorry. I'm not in a clear mental state. I mean, this is my mother that's missing. I just wanted to talk to them. I wanted to see if maybe there was something that I could do. I do have the rental agreement number if they needed that. I mean, that's the only thing that I have to offer. So maybe because she was in a rental car, I do have her rental agreement number. They could maybe trace the GPS in it. What's your phone number?
Okay, so she's asking, she's telling the 911 dispatch lady that she has her mom's rental car agreement number, and was wondering if they could trace the GPS on the car. Oh, what's going on? Where's her volume?
I'm her daughter. Yes, ma'am. Take a deep breath for me, okay? I'm sorry. It's okay. It's okay. I'd be upset too.
So in that part, like, in this recording, this one right as she's speaking right now, Amanda does sound distraught, like any daughter would of a missing family member, let alone your mom. You know, so.
Upset about it. So the officer that took your report is already gone for the day. He worked last night, and then the detectives. I don't think they're in the building right now. They're kind of working on an on-call basis, so I don't know that I can get in touch with them unless I have something, fresh to give them. That would be something, but I can see if I can get another officer to call you back, okay? Okay. We've got the bolo out for her. We got everybody, keeping their eyes peeled for her and that kind of thing. So, I'm not trying to be a smart aleck here or anything, but do I need to hire a private detective, maybe? Because I mean, and I'm not trying to be ugly or anything, but I don't understand I mean, I know you don't know everything, of course, but why it hasn't, what I've asked being done, like why isn't the GPS in her being traced? Do I need a private detective to do that? I mean, I'm not trying to be ugly or anything. The most help. Okay, so here's the thing. She's an adult. Right. I got it. So that makes things a little more difficult because people are allowed to leave and go and do things without telling other people. And I know that's not a good answer. I understand that. But
that is also, that is also part of it because she is an adult. So it just takes some time also to do these things. And so I don't specifically know what they've done yet or not. I wasn't here last night, so I don't know. But from my understanding, they would be doing everything that we know to do currently. But I will definitely get somebody to call you back, okay?
Okay, thank you for talking to me.
It's no problem. I'm so sorry. I hate that this is happening to you. What was your name again, sweetie?
Amanda Bearden.
Amanda Bearden. Spell your last name.
Bearden.
Okay. All right. I'll get somebody to call you back here shortly, okay?
Thank you so much.
Right, thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, so she does sound very distraught, very upset. She sounds like she's crying in this part of the clip. Okay, so just let's carry on. This is call number 2.
Hi, can I speak with Colonel Johnson?
Okay, I don't have a.
She asked for a colonel. A colonel, in my opinion, I thought was like Army, Navy, in that kind of, not in police force. I could be wrong, but.
Colonel Johnson.
Okay, he just called me. I have some more information for him, and I wanted to get it to him. My name's Amanda Bearden.
Okay. All right, hold on one second. I talked to you earlier.
Yes.
Sergeant Johnson, we had you talk to you. Hold on.
Sergeant Johnson. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Lots of Johnsons around here, so I want to make sure I got
I get it.
You just need him to call you back?
Yes, ma'am. I thought about it, and I have her iCloud information. I know that it's and correct me if I'm wrong, but if the phone is turned off, it would still track her. But I do have her. I've got her Apple ID and what I thought was her password, but the password isn't working. I don't know if y'all have technology or whatever, but I do have. I don't know. I'm just.
So, in my opinion, in this part of the call, to me, it sounds like Amanda is fishing for information of what they already know. She's trying to say that she has her mom's iCloud. She doesn't have the password, but wondering if the police can use her investigative skills, so to speak. I don't know. It just seems off to me. And to me, she sounds like she's fishing for something to see what the police are doing.
All right, hold on one second, okay?
Copy that. Okay, thank you.
And she doesn't sound distraught in this part. And it's the same day, September 11th. I'm not sure if there's much more.
All right, ma'am, he said he'd be calling you back shortly, okay?
Thank you so much.
All right, no problem. Thank you. Bye-bye.
So that is the end of that. And that clip of audio, if you want to go over and watch it, it is from Unjustified. So she's got like a 6-minute and 45-second video of the 2 calls. If you want to head on over and then listen to the full extent. I did play majority of it with a little few breaks. So if you haven't already subscribed to Unjustified, go over to there. She's a pretty moderate channel. She's got 18K subscribers. I'm one of them. So go on over and look through her content. She does pretty well. Okay, let me close that. Now, I wanted to, I hope that wasn't echoey. I got a couple of people in chat. Let me just check here. Sorry, guys. Welcome, everybody that's just coming in. We are just talking about the Debbie Collier case and in my opinions, nothing factual because we don't really have the true facts of what really happened. So this is all speculation and conversation, hopefully within the chat members. So, and with me. So I just wanted to kind of go over the timeline. We all kind of, if you haven't been following, we're talking about Debbie Collier, the lady out of Georgia, who went missing September 10th and I do believe was found on the 11th. Okay, so purchase. She was also, there is a release footage. Let's see if I can share that. I don't know who this is. Let me try that. There's video footage of Debbie. Now I haven't. Now there's video footage of Debbie shopping at the Family Dollar. See, I'm not. Can add do. I don't know on that one. I can't. I'm going to play. This is, we're just going to not watch the video because I don't want to get in trouble for that. But we're going to listen to the audio part of it. And this is regarding Debbie Collier's husband sees his wife before bed. This is from Fox 5. So like I said, I'm just going to play the audio because I think they like to strike people on playing video. Let's see what they have to say.
Can you speak to whether Amanda Bearden has any acquaintances or friends, family in the area?
Like the investigator Casey said, we can't confirm that right now. I'm sure once we start getting some of these subpoenas and search warrants back on these phone records, we'll be able to give an answer on that.
When was the last time Amanda told you all she saw her mom? And can you confirm or report that Debbie's husband, Steve, was working during the time of Debbie's disappearance?
All right, so what we can confirm as far as that question right there is that we know that Amanda talked on the phone with her mother on Saturday afternoon. I'll have to look back at my notes from the actual report itself to be able to give you some kind of actual.
Okay, so Amanda spoke to her mother, Debbie, that Saturday. Or the day before.
But the last time she spoke to her mom was on the phone. As far as Steve working, we have old video from Synovus Bank where he stated that he was working that day because of being in the UGA gang. He works for a private company called the Athens-Clarke that private contracts Synovus Bank's parking lot to park vehicles for game day. They use that parking lot to provide parking for people coming to the game. We have confirmed that he was there from, I'm making sure I get the time right, from 9 to 4:06, 9 a.m. to 4:06 p.m.
All right, so that was the husband, Steve. He told the police that he last saw his wife, Debbie, before going to bed around 9 p.m. on September 9th. He told the officers they slept in separate bedrooms because he snores. He leaves to work. He sees her car there in the driveway. He left for work on September 10th on a Saturday. It was Saturday. Told an officer that he saw the car she was driving at home in the driveway. Videos that the investigators have told Steve shows Steve Collier at work parking vehicles for the University of Georgia football game, and that he was there from 9 a.m. till 4:06 p.m. Steve said that Debbie should have been home, according to the police report narrative. What that means, I have no the narrative. Okay. it's her car was Debbie's van. Now remember, this is a rented vehicle because her vehicle was in the shop being repaired. So she was driving a car from Enterprise. It was a black Pacifica with very dark windows, tint windows. So, okay, so let me see what this one has to say. So there is an image going around that was captured on the 10th of September of, to believe what they believe was to be her Chrysler Pacifica on the highway. The film came from, or the footage came from Tallulah Falls School. There's security cameras, and it showed her moving north on GA Highway 15. I wanted to see if I wanted to share the. I wonder if I can get that. The surveillance from Family Dollar. I did watch it on another thing. Let me just see what it shows here before I. Oops.
Suspicious death of Debbie.
There we go. Who's this from? This is Fox 5 as well. It's a 2-minute. Okay, so this is a Fox 5 Atlanta. Credit goes to them. Let me just pause it here because I got it on mute. Let me share my screen and we'll watch the video. If they strike me, I'm not monetized, so that's okay. Share my screen. Now we're just gonna find you. There we are. All right. Thanks for the people who are here with me. I appreciate it.
Investigators say they need the public's help in piecing together clues as to who could be responsible.
The Habersham County Sheriff's Office Criminal Investigations Division has executed several search warrants at locations directly tied to the victim and have conducted preliminary interviews of those closest to the victim.
How and why the body of Debbie Collier ended up in a remote wooded area over 50 miles away from her home remains a mystery. The 59-year-old was reported missing September 10th to the Athens-Clarke County Police Department. The next day, September 11th, a Sirius XM service pinged the location to her van. Chief Deputy Murray Kogod of the Habersham County Sheriff's Office released this recorded message as the story continues to gain international attention.
And that the last communication from the missing person was a transfer to the daughter of $2,385 with a text message tied to the Venmo transfer stating, "They won't let me go. There is a key to the house underneath the flower pot."
Kogod says K9U.
Sorry. So when he just said that, the Venmo text that she got that Debbie had sent to her daughter and the message that went with it, they won't let me go, something about the key being under the flower pot, whatever. That there, right there, tells me, in my opinion only, it could be in your opinion, but in my opinion, that tells me that there was somebody or one or more persons in those back seats with Debbie. Whether they texted it and sent it out on her phone when she was in the parking lot, because that's when she sent, that's like the timeline, the 15 minutes that she's in her car at the Family Dollar is when, in that timeline of the 15 minutes that she's sitting there in that parking lot, and she sent that Venmo to her daughter. So that's just my opinion. So let's continue on.
units were brought in to search the heavily wooded area.
The search resulted in the locating of a red tote bag, a partially burnt blue and colored tarp, and eventually the victim's partially nude and burnt body grasping a small tree down a ravine.
It's been nearly 2 weeks since her disappearance and the grim discovery, and still no word on a motive, suspect description, or any answers. Fox 5 reached out to the FBI, who sent this statement saying, quote, FBI Atlanta is aware of the case. At this time, the matter is being investigated by local authorities. The GBI had this to say, quote, the GBI Medical Examiner's Office is conducting the autopsy, but those results will be handed to Habersham County, as we are not involved in the investigation.
At this time, there is no evidence to suggest or support that this incident was related to a kidnapping or that this was a suicide.
Still a lot of unanswered questions. The sheriff's office says the belongings collected at the scene were...
Sorry, guys. Let me just pause that. So the police don't believe that it was a kidnapping. Let me just stop my screen. Don't want to get too much. So the police don't think that there was a kidnapping involved, and they don't believe it was suicide. Debbie was alive when she did fall down the ravine, in my opinion, because they said that they found her holding a tree. So I think she was alive, and not for a very long time, I don't think, but like when she had rolled down the ravine or whatever had happened in that ravine to get to where she had landed, she was alive at some point. She wasn't already deceased when she rolled down. So there's that. And that's another thing I wanted to talk about was the items that were collected or that she had bought at the Family Dollar. She said that she had asked, okay, let me say this again. From what I understand, Amanda had asked her mom to pick up some stuff from the Family Dollar because they were going to clean, I do believe, Amanda's apartment. The stuff she bought at the Family Dollar was, to me, has nothing to do with any kind of cleaning. She shows her buying a red reusable tote bag, a 2-pack of paper towels, a tarp, a raincoat poncho, and a reusable lighter. She entered the store at 2:55 p.m. and she leaves at 3:09 p.m. So she was there, so it's 3, almost 15 minutes in the store buying these articles. And then she ends up being burnt, charred, or in her stomach area. I heard that they did find a bullet, that hadn't been fired off. So I don't know if that bullet was there prior to her being found or was left there from the perpetrator. But like I said, from what I understand, that bullet that they found had not been fired off. So I don't know if she was held at gunpoint and maybe one of the bullets fell out of someone's pocket. I don't know. All right. What else was there? You guys aren't very talkative. So she sent her daughter Amanda $2,385 around 3:17 11:15 p.m. with the message, "They are not going to let me go. Love you. There's a key to the house in the blue flower pot by the door. And the name on the Venmo account is Steve Collier." So Steve Collier, which is Debbie's husband, she used his Venmo account to pay Amanda Bearden, the stepdaughter or daughter, I'm not sure, I think it's a stepdaughter to her, the $2,385. That's kind of weird. Why would she take it? Pay? So when Amanda received that Venmo text message, whatever how that goes, I don't have Venmo here. I'm in Canada, so I don't know how to use all that kind of stuff. I can barely use PayPal. She said she called her mom, but she didn't answer. Scared her. What else is there? I don't want to pay too much. Let's close that out. I wonder if I couldn't get that one. Let me see if I can find it online here. Sorry, guys. Family Dollar footage. Let me see if I can find that. See, the only thing ever, and it's Fox News as well. Who did that? 11 Alive. Okay, hang on. This is a. Wait for it to click on it. There we go. Oh, no. Oh, maybe. Hang on. I got to share my screen with you. Let me just make sure where I'm getting this. Nothing's loading. Oh, there we go. So this video clip I'm going to show you is, is from 11 Alive News. All right. Sorry, guys. I thought I was going to have, I'm pretty sure, well. Please, if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. It's free. I want to get up to 500 so I can at least post on a community tab about these missing people, missing children, missing adults. Come on. I only have, what do I have? 408. So I only need whatever, 80 something, 89 people. And also, if you give a thumbs up, it's free as well. And leaving a comment is free. Like I said, I'm not monetized. I'm trying to get up in my numbers and my hours of streaming. So the more, the merrier. Okay, I was going to share my screen. Sorry, guys. Share screen. And it was this one. Go full screen. And carry on. So it's shown that this News 11 had gotten a copy from Law and Crime. All right. Never have to look that up. So
brand new details tonight in the mysterious and gruesome death of Athens mom Debbie
red
Collier.
tote bag.
New surveillance video shows
Paper
Collier
towel,
buying the very items
tarp.
that police would find just hours later next to her burned naked body. Tonight, only on 11 Alive News, the clerk in that video who was seen checking Collier out reacts to the fact that she might be the last person to see her alive.
11 Alliance Cody Alcorn is live in the studio right now. So
I wonder, I'm going to go through some of this footage later on in slow motion. I'm going to try. And I'm wondering if, you know how there's that domestic abuse, or if you're in trouble, hand signal, where you put your thumb in and then put your four fingers over your thumb to alert people to know that you're in danger or in harm's way. If there had been somebody in that back seat of hers waiting for her to come back to the vehicle, I wondered if she had given any kind of hand signals when she was at the cash checking out. Also, I want to know if there's video showing of her vehicle in the parking lot when she's inside. Well, Debbie's inside the store. I wonder if anybody entered her vehicle while she was inside the store. Okay.
So Cody, this video here just adds another layer of questions to this already puzzling case.
No doubt, Ron, this video just adds to the complexity of this case. Debbie Collier's body was found on Sunday, September 11th. This video you're about to watch was captured 21 hours earlier, 13 miles north of the crime scene, showing Collier buying the items that ultimately led deputies to her body. On Saturday, September 10th at 2:55 p.m.,
Okay. She's got a purse with her. It's a black purse. Now, her daughter, was it her daughter or her husband? Please, if you know in the chat, let me know. She's carrying she has a black shoulder purse. And it's right there on her. You can see it. Okay. But someone said that she didn't have a purse on her, that she had left her purse at home.
Habersham County Sheriff's Office confirms this is Debbie Collier, captured on video walking into the Family Dollar in Clayton, Georgia. She's wearing a red visor, a black purse across her chest, and appears to have her rental key fob in hand. The video jumps to Collier checking out.
Okay, so she goes, let me go back on that. Can I go back on that? Let me go back on that. There's something there.
Appears to have her rental key fob in hand.
Okay, she goes to her purse.
The video jumps to Collier checking out. On the counter, a red tote bag. She then places a blue tarp, rain poncho, paper towels, and a refillable torch lighter on the counter.
I do remember her. I remember checking her out, but I really don't remember, what we talked about.
I talked to the clerk who checked out Collier, Esther Kreller, told me over the phone the items Collier bought didn't set off any red flags.
It's a common thing that people buy. We were going to put up the tarps, for the winter, but then my boss said no because people buy them year-round. Oh, yeah, the big bags. Yeah, people buy those a lot to put a bunch of stuff in. Like reusable grocery bags.
Kreller said Collier didn't act like anything was wrong.
She didn't seem in distress.
Knowing what she does today.
Nothing to look at.
Okay, hold up. There was something else I seen in that video. Whose cart is that? This grocery cart here with full of stuff. Whose is that? Or is that just overstock, or I don't know. All right, I'm just picking out. Yes, okay, I'm just looking to see who's.
Yeah, people buy those a lot to put a bunch of stuff in. Like reusable grocery bags.
Kreller said Collier didn't act like anything was wrong.
She didn't seem in distress.
Knowing what she does today.
Nothing to look at. Suspicious or out of the ordinary. Nobody. I wish I would have went outside, around that time, see if anybody was with her. But who would have thought?
Who would have thought? 21 hours later, Collier's body would be found naked and burned, along with that tarp and red tote bag, 13 miles away.
Sorry, guys. Just kind of want to do something here. Just wanted to leave it right there. So, to me, naked. She was found naked. So, was she essayed? What was the purpose of her? What was the purpose of the perpetrator, if not been essayed, for her to be naked? Would that be to make her humiliated? Sorry. And in my opinion, I'll try to say this copacetically. Why would a daughter, I would hope my daughters don't want to see me naked, trust me, have her mother stripped down? It's very personal. And same with being burnt. Like to be set on fire, that's a personal statement. That's a very strong statement, in my opinion. It was very, I don't know, strange. I'm going to put it that way. I mean, let's just leave it at that for right now, and we'll see. I was hoping I'd have people in chat chit-chatting about this, but just seems to be me chit-chatting to myself. All right, what else are we going to go over? Okay, so we've done the 911 calls. We've done, I wanted to hear, I know there is one. Let's see if we got Stephen Collier. I think he has a 911 call. 911 call, because there was 4 calls, I do believe. Just looking. If anybody in chat knows where one might be. Because he tells... Oh, here it is, right here. Okay, we're just going to listen to the audio. And this audio clip is from Fox News. Again, they're right on everything, aren't they? Okay. Sorry, it's just loading up. It takes... There we go. I don't know how long this is. Like I said, this is just the audio. There's an ad playing right now. Let's mute the ad. Okay, skip ahead. I hope everybody in the chat can hear it.
Came home, my wife wasn't home, her driver's license was still in there, the credit card's gone, and her daughter's here, and we were kind of worried about what's happening or where she's at. I was wondering if you could send somebody over here. Does she have any medical issue, like Alzheimer's or something like that? No, she's 59 years old. No, she has no medical issue, nothing like that. And according to her daughter, who went up and she was first young here with her driver's license. The only thing.
So this is the call from Stephen, Debbie's husband. Sorry, let's continue.
The phone is gone, and she sent her daughter a text about 2 hours ago saying they won't let me go. Whatever that means, we don't know. And I've been gone all day, parked the car for the football game, and that's where we at. What's your address, sir? 435 Rocky Drive, Athens, Georgia. You said 435 Rocky Drive? Yeah, right next to Sand Creek Park.
they
So-
won't let her go.
Yeah, she got a text message saying that.
And it come from her number, right? What's your name, sir?
Steve Collier.
Spell your last name for me.
Collier.
And your wife's name?
Deborah. Or we call it Debbie, but it's Corra.
Spell your last name.
Collier, yes.
How old is she? 59?
59. Just turned 59.
You just returned home, right?
Pardon me?
You just returned home, right?
Yes, I just returned home. I was parked the car until about 4:30, and when I came back, the van that she had rented because the car was in the shop was gone. I figured she was shopping for food.
Okay. So her car is there?
Pardon me? Her van is not here.
Okay. But her driver's license and what else is there?
Right.
Home?
Yeah, her driver's license is here.
What else did she leave? With a purse or anything else?
Yeah, she left her purse, and her credit cards are here.
So the husband just said that she left her purse.
When was the last time she was seen?
Well, I left at 9 o'clock. She was still sleeping. So, last night. I mean, she went to bed last night, and I left, and the van was here.
So is your stepdaughter there though? I mean, did she see her today?
Pardon me?
Did your stepdaughter see her today?
Pardon? Wait a minute.
You say your stepdaughter. Did she see her or?
Oh, much better.
Say that again. I'm trying to control a dog.
Okay, your stepdaughter. Did she see her?
No,
recently?
nobody has seen her. I was putting front of last here last night.
What time? Is that 9 o'clock last night?
Yeah, by 9 o'clock we went to bed.
You left this morning, right?
Yes, at about 9.
I'm sorry. So did you see her this morning or last night?
No, I saw her last night at about 9 when she went to bed. And when I left, the van was here. And
So she was. You don't know if she was still there or not. You didn't see her this morning.
right, except the van was still here. So I'm assuming she was sleeping.
Sorry about the audio, guys. Hope you guys can hear it okay. No, that delay is in.
About 2 hours ago.
About 2 hours ago.
Yes.
And it specifically said they won't let me go.
Or, yeah, that's what the message said.
And that's all it said, right?
That's all it said.
And she was last seen driving, or she was driving her. What kind of car is that?
It's I don't know because the car's in the shop, so rental place on
The van that she was driving, is that what she be in, or you don't know?
no, I don't know. It's Enterprise. She made a call for Enterprise. It's a Pacifica or something.
That's the car you saw this morning, though, right?
Yeah, the black van. Yeah.
The black Pacifica,
Yes, I'm pretty sure it's Pacifica.
and that's the rental car.
Yes, from Enterprise.
All right, I'm sorry. What's her birthday?
Deborah. D-E-B-B-I-E or her given name is Deborah.
No, her birthday.
R-A.
Her birthday?
Find that strange that the husband doesn't know her birth date.
Pardon me?
She white or black?
White.
He
How
completely.
tall is she?
About
He completely ignores the 911 operator asking twice her birth date. I don't know if he just didn't understand it or he was just ignoring it. I don't know. Oh, what happened? Hang on. Here we go. Oh, please don't play from the beginning. Sorry, guys. Just a little bit of technical difficulty, possibly. Oh, clicked off of it.
About 5'5". How much do you weigh? About 150. 145, somewhere around there. What color hair? Blonde. Would she be going to somebody's house or? That's a good question. I thought she was out shopping for food. Her daughter came over with that same message and then went upstairs to her bedroom and found out that her driver's license credit card still here. So that doesn't sound like her leaving the house to go shopping like I thought she was. Shopping food on Saturday. So she don't have any money at all with her, any other cars? Not to our knowledge. Yes, nothing. But she just is her purse there? Yes. She left the purse as well? Yes. Does she have family here in town? No, just her daughter.
From what I understand, the daughter had just, it's basically the end of that clip of Debbie's husband reporting her. Now, he didn't report her until he had gotten home, and he talked to Amanda and saying that she received the text message via the Venmo message and the 2,000 plus in money. Now, I don't think he is involved at all because obviously he was parking cars for the game and she was seeing the live while he was at work. So, and yeah. Let me see what else. Does anybody have any questions? Did I miss anything? Does anybody want to know anything? Please feel free to chat. What else? Now, a new press conference came out yesterday. Everybody's heard that. Oh, let me see. Athens-Clarke County Police Department missing report said that officer met with Stephen Collier around 6:08 p.m. on September 10th. Bearden, Amanda, and Stephen gave police an account of events of the approximately 27 hours before when they last saw her. The Venmo payment in the missing Chrysler Pacifica. They said it was unusual for Debbie to leave without saying anything. I kind of find that strange. I mean, if your husband's at work and you go out shopping or go for lunch, I don't know. Police dispatch and family tried calling Debbie. Family tried calling Debbie's phone, which went straight to a voicemail. So there's a very short, I wonder, I still like to see I like to see the parking lot. People coming in, people in the parking lot while Debbie was in the Family Dollar, just to see if anybody that maybe had followed her there and snuck into her car while she was in there, or were they already in there when she went to the Family Dollar? Because she was like an hour's north of where she lived from, and she was dressed up like she was going to go to the football game, the college game, maybe tailgate. Maybe they were expecting rain. Maybe that's why the poncho was there and the tarp. Paper towels, I don't know why. And what was the other thing? So I originally thought she was going to go like maybe tailgate, have a tailgate party. People do that a lot in these big college football towns, states. So I want to show one last video. I'm just going to share my screen again. And then I guess we'll wrap it up from there if nobody has anything they want to discuss. I come on here too to discuss things, and I was hoping people by now, where am I going? Right here. So this one is about, they're talking about Debbie's body being found. This is the police.
But in the report that you all released last week, you stated that Ms. Collier's body was found down the ravine and she was grasping a small tree in her hand. What does that indicate?
That's a lot of different indications. At this point, we're not sure what it is.
Could she have been alive?
Very possible that she could have been alive at the time she went down the ravine. But again, the autopsy will help us to narrow down time of death, help us to narrow down toxicology reports, help us to narrow down other things related to the body itself that we don't know at this time.
So would that indicate, if she were alive, that she survived the burn?
Very possible. Again, very preliminary. Yes.
All right, so that was that. Close that out. Stop my screen. So I guess we're just gonna wait. I don't even know when the autopsy. Let me look to see if they have a autopsy report. Yeah, I honestly think it was personal. It was a personal attack. Being burnt's being personal, being stripped naked's personal. Something, I don't know. Or she could just been in the wrong place at the wrong time. I don't know. But for it to be personal, it has to be, in my opinion, just of the awkwardness. And I originally thought maybe because they were talking about Amanda and her boyfriend were talking about being kind of locked down in their house because they were scared. And I was thinking maybe because they just came to Georgia not long before this happened to Debbie. I know there was I heard of an argument, you're going to say. I do believe the argument was between Debbie and her daughter. I'm not sure what the argument was about. And that's why I thought maybe Amanda had ran from where she was living prior to Georgia from maybe like a drug debt or drug deal gone bad. And that's what I originally thought, that maybe the people that were after Amanda took it out on her mom for the debt. That's how I originally felt, until more when the police press conference came out, when they were saying that it was more of a personal attack. She was targeted. It was meant to either send a message to someone. This is, like I said, in my opinion. Anyhow, if you guys have anything to say, which my chat, I don't have anything there. So I guess I'm going to end it on this note. Please be kind to each other. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Please give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you don't like it. And please leave a comment. And until my next live, take care and be safe. Peace out.